going to see the numerical problem in the chapter motion in a straight line. See the first problem related to relative velocity. The first one, outside two parallel rail tracks run north-south. The train A moves north with the speed of 54 km per hour and train B moves south with the speed of 90 km per hour. What is the velocity of B with respect to A? And second one, velocity of ground with respect to B. And also third one, velocity of monkey running on the roof of the train A against its motion with a velocity of 18 km per hour as observed by a man standing on the ground. So the three things is asked in the question. First one, see the velocity of train A equal to 54 km per hour converted into meter per second, that is 15 meter per second. Velocity of V, that is opposite to A, so that is minus 90 km per hour converted into minus 20 meter per second. So the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is Vb minus Va, that is, what is that, minus 40. You know, how did you get minus 40? That is minus 25 minus of 15, that is equal to minus 40. The train B appears to A move with a speed of 40 meter per second from north to south. So first one is 40 meter per second. Second one, the relative velocity of ground with respect to B, that is 0 minus Vb, that is equal to 0 minus of minus 25, that is equal to plus 25 meter per second. Third one, let the velocity of the monkey with respect to ground be Vm, relative velocity of the monkey with respect to A. So Vma equal to Vm minus Va minus 18 km per hour equal to minus 5 meter per second. Therefore, Vm equal to 15 minus 5 meter per second, that is 10 meter per second. The second question, the ball thrown vertically upward with a velocity of 20 meter per second from the top of multi-story building. The height of the building point from where the ball is thrown is 25 meter from the ground. How high will be the ball rise? And second one, how long will it be before the ball hits the ground? Where g equal to 10 meter per second. So let us take y-axis in the vertical upward direction with a 0 at the ground as on the diagram. See the diagram. We are throw the ball from the point A to B, but actually A is at a distance of 25 meter from the ground. At a height of A is at a height of 20 meter from the ground. So the question is, two things there. One is how much of distance traveled by the ball from A to B, and second one, how much of time taken by the ball to hit the ground before it hits the ground. The time taken by the ball to hit the ground. So two questions is right. See, now we can come V naught, that is initial velocity. You are thrown with 20 meter per second. So V naught equal to 20 meter per second, where A equal to minus 10, that is moving opposite to the earth gravity. So V equal to 0, final velocity. Can apply the formula outside V square equal to U square plus 2AS. So V square means final velocity, U square means V naught square plus 2A into Y minus Y naught. So 0, apply the value, 0 equal to 20 square plus 2 into minus 10 into Y minus Y naught. So solve the equation Y equal to Y minus Y naught equal to 20 meter. So we can solve the part of the problem in two ways. In second way, you can see that the total time taken can also be calculated by using the coordinates of initial and final position of the ball. So the velocity, so that respect to the origin and chosen the equations. Y equal to y naught plus v naught t plus half a t square. So y naught equal to what's that, 25 meter, y equal to 0, v naught equal to 20, a equal to minus 10. What is t? You can apply the value. What's that? 0 equal to 25 plus 20 t plus half into minus 10 t square. So you can get what's that, quadratic equation 5t square minus 20t minus 20 equal to 0. Solve the quadratic equation for t, we get t equal to 5 seconds. So note that the second method is better. There's a two method is discussed in your syllabus, in your book. So you can take the second method is very easy. Why? Because that you consider the constant acceleration. And third one, a jet airplane traveling at the speed of 500 km per hour ejects its product of combustion at the speed of 1500 km per hour relative to the jet plane. What is the speed of later with respect to an observer on ground? Speed of the jet airplane V jet equal to 500 km per hour. So relative velocity of its product of combustion with respect to the plane V smoke equal to minus 1500 km per hour. Speed of its product of combustion with respect to the ground, that is equal to V dash smoke. So relative speed of its product of combustion with respect to the airplane V smoke equal to V dash smoke minus V jet. Apply the value, you can get V dash smoke equal to 1000 minus 1000 km per hour. So the negative sign indicates that the direction of its product of combustion is opposite to the direction of the motion of the jet plane. So for last one, the woman starts from the home at 9 a.m. walks with a speed of 5 km per hour on a straight road up to her office 2.5 km away. Says she stays at office up to 5 p.m. and returns home by an auto with a speed of 25 km per hour. Choose the suitable scale and plot the xt graph. So they asked what's a displacement time graph. First of all, you see the distance is given, so we need only time. So we calculate the time for morning as well as evening. For the case of morning, speed of the woman is 5 km per hour. Convert, that is what the distance is 2.5 km. You can get time equal to distance by time. 2.5 by 5 equal to 0.5 hour, that is equal to 30 minutes. It is given this, that she covers the same distance in the evening by an auto. So auto equal to speed of auto is 25 km per hour. Distance, time equal to distance by time. So 2.5 by 25 equal to 1 by 10, that is equal to 0.1. Hour equal to 6 minutes. So the suitable xt graph of the motion of the woman is shown in the diagram. See, this is a graph. At 9 o'clock she started and she worked in the office up to 5 o'clock, and then she came only 5 6 p.m. I mean 6 minutes she took for travel. So the 5 6 p.m. only she reached the home. So this is a graph. Thank you. You can see the next topic in the next video.